Dear students, today we will discuss different growth responses or tropic movements within the plants. First of all is the tropism. Tropism is basically the growth movement, and that growth movement is always directional, and that direction is determined by the direction from which stimulus is come. If that movement is towards the stimulus, then it is known as the positive tropic movement, and if that movement is away from the stimulus, then it is known as the negative movement. For example, if we first of all will discuss in tropic movements phototropism. As the name indicates, photo means light. So here the stimulus of movement is the light. When the plant is moving towards the light, then it is positive phototropism, as the shoots move always towards the light, while roots move away from the light in the dark. So in that case, roots are moving and showing negative phototropic response. Geotropism or gravitropism, these are basically unequal growth responses due to gravity. They grow down in ground in the direction of the forced gravity. As here the shoots are moving away from the gravitational pull, that's why they are showing the negative geotropism, while roots are growing towards the gravity response, so they are positive geotropic movements. Another is the thigmotropism. That tropism is basically in response to touch, that exhibit uneven growth responses in response to touch. For example, stem tendrils. Stem tendrils help the plant to climb up a spot, and this spot is basically the thigmotropic response. Hydrotropism, here the stimulus is water. Directional growth in response to water is known as the hydrotropism. Solar tracking or heliotropism, very important response or very important example is the sunflower. Solar tracking is a true tropism because the orientation of the light determines the face of the flower. Where sunflowers move their face with the movement of the sun. So that is basically known as solar tracking or heliotropism. Then there are some other kind of movements that are known as the nastic movements that involve usually movement of the leaves, like solar tracking are produced by the change in the target pressure in certain cells in the base of the leaf petiole. What is nastic movement in plants? If we say there are two different kinds of nastic movements. First is the nictinastic movements. These are basically known as the sleeve movements. Leaves or leaflets that spread out in daytime fold or turn into vertical positions at night. Then this is known as the nictinastic movement. Thigmonastic, the abrupt response of plant to touch, similar in principle to the sleeve movement. Then there is another phenomena which is known as photoperiodicity. That is basically the response as affecting growth or reproduction of an organism to the length of exposure to the light in a 24 hours period. The length of the night varies with the location and with the season. The plant responds in a periodic table manner. So that's why we have categorized the plants on the basis of their photoperiodicity. There can be long day plants which are exposed to the short nights. There are also some short day plants where long nights are present, and there are some neutral plants which appears to be indifferent to the cycle of the light and darkness. Thank you.